Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Left2Learn Match 2. If you weren't here last week, thank you for coming and tuning in this week. Basically, Left2Learn is a situation that sounds exactly like the name, where people who are not so experienced in Pro Mod get to join in and learn from people who are a little more experienced. So this week we have two teams. There is the team that's being mentored by Trice this week is the Qwerty Man, Derp Duck, Captain Asparagus, and Hikaru Blaze. And team being mentored by Dragon is Hanny, Selwonk, That's What's Up, and we're missing one more player on the team.
It is Blue.
Blue!
Sorry, honey. You're welcome. So, we're getting off to a little bit of a rough start here. We have some people having some ping issues and other stuff like that. So, while they try and deal with that, we will just kind of talk about how we are going to expect this to go. I think that this is a very commonly played map in a lot of pugs with people who don't really play as much. I know that I probably pugged on this map 400 billion times before I actually ever played any other map.
I think it's a popular map for a lot of reasons, too.
I think that I think it's very equal for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
There are like some spots for survivors that it's like, more in the survivor favor, and then there's some spots for the infected where they can get some really nice hits.
Correct.
So
Also,
I think it's pretty balanced.
And it's such an open map with like a few choke points here and there, so it really does play on the player's ability to communicate and discuss like where they want to go, how they want to hit, and a lot of people are just really familiar with it.
Yeah, I think that it's just I don't know. I think that this is a map that a lot of people do tend to know. I know that I've seen a lot of people play on it as far as I know I just said that, but someone just messaged me, so I was like reading it out of the corner of my eye.
So I guess the players can't quite see what's going on yet. This is the Dark Carnival map. Sorry for not saying what that was. By the way, I'm Sailor.
And I am Saltina.
In my head, I can imagine you introducing yourself, and that's exactly what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know why you have to make fun of me all the time, but whatever.
I'm not. I'm just saying I definitely knew what you were about to say, and I knew exactly how you'd say it. It's just a testament to how well I know you.
We know each other so well. I just love us.
Same.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited just to see what's going to happen. This map is a lot of fun for me to watch and play.
Yeah, the Left2Learn game was also really it was a lot of fun to cast, and I think the players really enjoyed the experience. I know that some of the feedback we got was that a lot of the players said they felt like they were able to learn in a situation that wasn't as high pressure as a pug.
Yeah, the main thing about Left2Learn is that it really is just for fun and to allow you to get that experience that you may not get when you're getting, pressured by your teammates to make a hit or getting yelled at because you screwed up.
And just the nervousness of a pug, I think, because it is a game where you're playing to win, whereas in this situation, a lot of people agree that, okay, we're all here to learn. And there's like one mentor that is going to teach the rest of the players what the strategies are versus a pug where everyone kind of expects you to know.
And we do have a new mentor. We have Trice today taking Salty's spot. And I'm really curious to see how that's going to go because I think a lot of us in this community have played with Trice. And we all know that he's a very positive guy.
He is. Between Trice and Vol, if they're on the same team, you definitely know you're going to be called Team Fun.
Yeah, pretty much. Too bad Vol wasn't here to hear that. I'm sad. He just totally dipped on us. We see Derp Duck getting those hops, yo!
5 bunny hops in a row.
Not
This is what Left2Learn is all about, man.
Exactly. I don't
Those
think
hops.
anybody else actually saw that, though. Because no one can see me just flying around the map.
So, viewers, Derp Duck just got 5 bunny hops in a row. We're still waiting on a player to join the infected team.
Yeah, I don't know where Blue is. I thought Blue was in here, but maybe I'm, blind? So the setup for this right now is a witch at 28% and a tank at 60%. So that tank is going to be after they drop, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Last time I promised that I wouldn't try to guess spots when I have no idea, so...
I always guess, I don't care. So we are going to have the witch pretty early on. So if the survivor, or if the infected can get a really good first hit, they will probably end up saving their second hit to hit on that witch.
It's kind of weird when people hit on the witch. She's dead, she's crying, she's in her underwear.
Someone said something to me that was very... I don't remember who it was, but somebody said, I don't like hitting on the witch because they're either going to get it or they're not, and it doesn't really matter what the infected do. And for some of that, I think is true, especially if someone's going to draw crown. But if you see someone going for a quick crown, I think there is a lot that the infected team can do. But I always kind of try and keep that in the back of my mind when, like, I'm playing in a scram or I'm playing in a pug. Like, you know, they're either going to get it or they're not. And if they get it, we should definitely hit as a team and maybe wait a little bit later to get that perfect hit in instead of all of that nervous chaos. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I get nervous when people draw Crown the Witch because what if I don't get the hit?
Well, I don't know. Christine, like, if you guys don't know Saltine and if you've never played with her, she spends a lot of time thinking about witches. Clearly, you have put a lot of thought into this because somebody said it wants to and you've been thinking, but that's because you are a player that is a little bit more aggressive and you do tend to go for the witch, so I think that, like, your playstyle lends itself to, like, make you think of that, because I never think about the witch. If I hear her, I stop moving until my team says, okay, she's dead.
Yeah, that's also because you're a very strong Uzi player, though.
I was gonna say, I usually go Uzi and you usually go shotgun, so it makes it different. Like, if the witch is coming at me, I'm usually in big trouble. At least if she's coming at you, even by accident, you can figure out a way to handle that situation.
Exactly.
With an Uzi, you kind of have to run and hope your team chips her.
Yeah. So, that's always very difficult. We're having a lot of problems.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm talking to
yeah,
Hello.
so we're having problems
Group.
with the servers right now. I think it has to do with Chicago servers in particular. I don't know that it's a DDoS, so we're going to try and switch to a different server real
Always
quick.
blame Chicago, whatever.
It's always Chicago's fault.
I didn't do this.
So, we already talked about the witch spawn and the tank spawn, and now they're going to be completely different. You just ruined our entire cast, Ball.
That's how it works sometimes. Hey, we all know the number one rule of pugs is
It always takes
It
45
takes
minutes or
forever.
less or more to start, not less. Less would be a
That
problem.
did not work, my sweet peanut. The connect
They
you
always-
gave?
Oh, I thought you meant my 45
No,
minutes.
no, not that. The connect you gave did not work.
work for me.
Okay, well, I finally joined, but we need to change the map.
I didn't,
Yep,
I
it's
didn't get
changed.
it.
It's all
Am I
good.
not invited?
We're all
No,
good.
it's a mumble, honey.
Oh. Sorry, viewers. We apologize for these technical difficulties. Thank you for your patience. I joined the game on the finale. What's happening?
Dude, this boomer just set me on fire!
Correct.
I'll extinguish myself. I don't even know what I F1 to, but I just F1'd. Whatever.
You are shooting me.
You should definitely, I'm sorry, I'm reading over XY's chat, and you should definitely come and do a Left to Learn pug with us. We had one the other night, and it was a lot of fun, and we were looking for people.
Shit, I used to go there.
Even my grandma's here.
Oh, good.
Hi,
Now we can
Grandma.
die there as adults.
Grandma,
She's in the background on the phone like it ain't nobody's business.
that's
Grandma, I'm
great.
casting here.
Let's put Grandma on the cast.
No. She barely speaks English.
Let's get a cookie recipe from Grandma.
Arab grandmas don't really make cookies the way that white grandmas do.
You're so cute. I love you.
Oh, me too.
So this morning I texted Sailor, and I was all like, good morning, I love you, and she was like, I love you too? Question mark? Like, it was really rude.
It was out of nowhere and I thought something was wrong.
I just had to put my spray down. I used to do that in the big tourneys too. I would like join it when I was casting and just put my spray down and leave.
That's really odd.
Well, I want everyone to see my dog. He's so cute.
Okay, guys, so this time we have Tank at 83% and Witch at 29%.
So I am absolutely 100% positive that that tank is after the drop. Could you hear that I was like struggling to talk? I don't know what happened.
You got nervous.
Noivus.
We understand that you guys can't see anything yet. We are still waiting on players to get in the server and get on their teams.
Hell yeah.
I think we're waiting on Blue again. Still?
Yeah, but now we can see the game, so that's all good. We can see all these players jumping around. Everything's fine and dandy. And no one can see my spray, so I'm salty. The mentors are Trice and Dragon.
I was about to say that, but you were too fast for me, homie.
Sorry. Do you want to give them another rundown of the team, Sailor? Just for people who weren't in here at the beginning?
Sure. So for those of you that are just joining, we have Hikaru Blaze, Captain Asparagus, Derp Duck, and the Cordy Man being mentored by Trice. This is Trice's first L2L mentoring experience today, at least to my knowledge. And then we have That's What's Up, Hanny, Selwonk, and Blue, who will be mentored by Dragon. I do believe That's What's Up often goes by Cookie,
Yes.
but it's the girl cookie, not the boy cookie that many of you may have pugged with before.
Yes, this cookie also played with us last game, just so you guys are aware if you were here watching. So if I say, wow, good job, Cookie, it's my bad, homies.
That's right. You can't kill us.
Yeah, we are still waiting on Blue. I don't know if... I know that Blue and Hanny... No, it was Blue and... Who was it? Blaze? They were having troubles connecting earlier, but we just thought it was 'cause Steam was offline.
There's just a lot going on tonight.
It's just been a very long day for everyone.
It has
How was
been.
work?
It was good.
Did baby Ethan say anything about me?
We're public.
That's true. What if they're watching my stream, Sailor?
My They have said, they're like, we should go on Twitch one day and look for Left 4 Dead and try to find your voice. I was like, don't do it.
I totally would.
Ugh.
XY's been saying panic all the time this entire day. Those are the only words I've heard come out of his mouth. They're just panic. Yeah, so one more player, and like we said before, this server actually does seem a lot better, except for poor Blaze, who has bad ping, but that's also because China.
He's in China?
Yeah.
Wow.
China #1.
No.
We do have, I think we're ready to go, but we do have one user who is having computer issues, so hopefully it'll be soon. Blue is having a little trouble with his computer, so.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. See, look at my deduction skills.
That's right, good deduction.
I should be a detective.
You're a good deductor.
I honest to God almost said I should be a deductor. Yes,
Saltina Holmes. And I'm Sailor Watson.
Yeah, oh my God, that's so cute. Wow, we're so cute.
I think that would work really well for your Salem game.
Oh my
Town
God,
of
Sailor, we should do
Salem.
that.
We don't
When are
play
we
it
gonna play it
anymore.
again? When are we gonna play it again?
I don't know. The last time I tried to make a game go, everyone was like, "No,
Well,
your
yeah, because
game
I
is
was still
doomed."
salty with Josh.
We're in public.
Whatever, I don't care.
Dirty laundry, aired.
Whatever. I said I was. I'm not now. I just said I was. We have Bricks. Bricks is ready, dude. Bricks is gonna take over Blue's spot.
I always call him Works.
Bricks?
There's a W.
I used to call him B-dubs because I hated saying Bricks. I think it's so dumb.
B
Oh my God, I don't
dubs.
mean that! Don't tell him I said that!
I'm sure he'll know you said that. I mean, the stream is live.
Whatever.
He's going to watch the VOD.
He's gonna be like, wow, Saltina, you're dumb, I hate you. We're never
Oh,
gonna talk
like
ever
Sen's
again.
last time, he messaged me and called me out. He's like, "You called me stupid kitty face."
That's not even what anyone said. That's what I said. You
I
didn't even
know.
say it.
I know. It was the
Hi,
worst.
Ethan! I love you, Ethan!
Is that Ethan? Where?
Ethan is messaging me. He's watching.
Hi, Ethan.
He's a little baby. He goes, haha, glad I didn't hear that in public.
Shout out to Ethan and all the koalas in every koala sanctuary around the world.
Very, very true. Ethan sent me the cutest baby koala last night. It was so adorable.
No.
He was like, before I go to bed, I need to show you this.
So, for some context, guys, Ethan is our friend that really likes koalas.
That was great context, Sailor.
Well, I don't want anyone to feel left out.
He is so cute. I love him. All the baby koalas in the entire koala world. What if the world was just ruled by koalas? I think
Not
Ethan
much
has
would
dreamed
get
of that.
done.
I think Ethan really has dreamed of that for a very long time. We saw Blue come in for a little and then left.
She's gonna try one more time.
Can we get someone to sunbathe? Is that what Trace wants?
Let's give her one more chance.
I hate when I type people style. I hate when I type. Period.
Last time, somebody said, "Ew, chewing in the mic" or something, so I'm trying to be very careful today.
Are you self-conscious?
I just don't want to gross anyone out.
At least no one's slapping each other with fishes this time.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
That was really weird.
X-Spy says, "Ew, girls."
That's how I feel about X-Spy.
Oh, hell yeah!
Don't tell me I said that. I think we're gonna have cheese sub. Cheese? Are you gonna sub?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the
We are
day
setting
is
up.
saved thanks to Cheese Poop and the Powerpuff Girls.
Alright, let's have everybody ready up so we can get this ball rolling. So for blue, we do have cheese subbing in, just so everybody knows.
And let's just go over this one more time. Trice is mentoring Hikaru Blaze, Captain Asparagus, Derp Duck, and the Quirty Man. And Dragon is mentoring Selwon Canny, Cookie, and Cheese Poop, who is subbing in for blue. Pink is at 83, which is at 29.
And we are about to go live. This is so exciting. I'm trying not to yell because XBY yelled at us last time. We're too loud as people.
Yeah, apparently some of the viewers were very afraid of us when we screamed "wow" at the top of our lungs. We
Do you
just
like
get
how I smell
really
liar?
excited.
Lie air.
Liar.
Alright, we are going live now. We do have a spec HUD not up. We do have a spitter boomer, smoker, and a hunter. And the survivors are going to take it slow. We do see that smoker trying to get up top of that sign and keeps falling down. The boomer's going in, gets dead stopped. However, he does get a 2-boom. Hunter's flying around, and he does land on the 40 man. He is cleared pretty quickly. We do see a smoke go out, and it lands. It also gets cleared, and we do see a spit go out on Nick, and he does take a little bit of damage from that. But other than that, it was pretty good clearing by the survivors. We do
Most of the
see a lot
damage-
of this. Sorry, go ahead.
We were gonna say the same thing, but most of the damage does go out onto Hikaru Blaze. Nick did stand in that spit for quite a bit of time trying to clear coming off of him, and that did keep him in the spit for a good chunk of damage.
Reloading.
We do see Ellis kind of falling behind a little bit. We do see Boomer spawn up, trying to walk in there. It does get popped. This jockey is making his way downtown. He gets freaking pushed around a little bit, finally lands. The spit goes out on the jockey survivor, and Rochelle is taking a lot of damage from not being cleared. That hunter does get a repounce after being dead stopped off and no one killing it, but it didn't get too many points. So, all in all, we do see the survivors in a pretty good place. We see Captain Asparagus at 50 HP, and Blaze just had to commit pills. As they push forward towards this witch, I'm curious to see if they're gonna have, you know, Blaze take the shotgun that was up here to do it, or if they're gonna have someone else do it.
Reloading!
Interesting.
Look at this. There's still searchlights on. I say that's a good sign.
Reloading.
Shotgun is with Coach, who is Derp Duck, so it'll be... I'm wondering if they're trying to bait a hit in order to maybe get the 4SI down before they go for the witch. What do you think, Saltina?
I think that would be a good idea since no one else took shotgun.
Mm-hmm. Charger does spawn in and go for it. A boom does land out on one survivor. There is some separation when one survivor gets smoked and the other one is jockeyed way ahead. They are trying to get the clear, but the witch is aggroed because of that pull by the smoker. She does get stuck on a pillar, which is kind of unfortunate for the infected team, but she did move around and now she is frozen again before she tries to claw away Nick. She doesn't actually put any damage out on Nick because she got stuck twice. Which glitches are really frustrating for the infected team, but often considered a blessing for the survivors. There is some serious separation, though, with Nick very far away from that jockey who was played by Belmont.
We can cut through this motel.
We do see that jockey's still up with a Hunter Spitter Charger. So that jockey's going to do what he can to hopefully try and stall the... Never mind, I spoke too soon. I do think that they are going to try and get the survivors as they go back up on that ladder and try and get that hit there.
Mm-hmm.
it is a jockey hunter spitter charger, so if they wanted to wait just a little bit longer and get the charge from that room by the motels, and they could get a really good hunt spit charge, that'd be a good idea, and I think that is what they're going to do. We do see the second car alarmed, but with no boomer and no smoker, it really is going to be the jockey's job to kind of get a survivor down onto that car.
I don't feel right. Come on, Ellis. You got it in you.
Survivors continue to play a little cautiously. They seem to be doing just a little bit of shopping, peeking into rooms here and there to see if they could find an extra set of pills. The charger is trying to set up in one of those bathrooms to possibly charge them into a corner. A double charge does land. A jockey does land, and it almost dropped the survivor down below, but the hunter was too hasty and steals that. So there is no alarm car going out, but some significant damage going out onto Captain Asparagus from that charge spit.
We do see Derb Duck with the only one Hemi permanent health and 2 pills left. Asparagus is going to have to either commit his pills or give them to Quartzy Man, and Blaze does take her pills. So we do see Asparagus committing his pills, and Quartzy Man is very slow right now, so the survivors need to be careful and watch him unless they decide to just go down and push tank. The infected did get really good hits here. That boomer kind of jumped too far to crawl up the ladder. The charge does land on Quartzy Man. We do see a hunter running around trying to get skeeted, but the skeet does not hit. We did see a jockey land for a split second and did get cleared. So Quartzy Man is at 2 HP, 1 HP, and the survivors did make the executive call to shoot him.
Reloading.
Going into tank, I think it would be best for them to just push and get as many points as they can.
Right, these survivors are at about 77% that tank will spawn down below, and with such low HP, it isn't likely that they're going to survive it. They are taking it a little bit cautiously at this drop. A jockey does spawn from behind along with a smoker and a spitter. A smoke and a spit go out. Nick does stand in that spit for a little bit of time. The smoker is clear as that boom goes out on one survivor, and the rest of them decide to start dropping down together.
Yes, Nick did stand in that spit, taking a huge chunk of health from her health bar. Words. So with the survivors at 73% right now, they need to clear out these common that were gathered by the bile and push forward as much as they can, because one really good hit could really, ruin them from getting points. We do see a smoker try and smoke and it misses. The hunter goes out and dies midair because hunter was tanked. The charger does go in for those punches and does end up killing Ellis and charging Blaze. A 2-boom does go out, and these survivors are not in a good spot. It does look like they are going to just leave Blaze down and try and push forward, but with this horde that's going on right now, I think it's going to be hard. That tank did miss his car and is just punching the survivors around a lot. We do see Coach go down and a rock land on Rochelle, and that will be the end for the survivor team. We did see tank in the hands of Chase Poop. So, yeah, I think it was pretty good play by the survivors. And very good play by the infected. They did hit well together. They did a lot of damage, and the survivors did what they could to try and clear that. So, good job, guys and girls.
For sure. The survivors definitely needed to, I think, push a little bit faster. They did spend a lot of time shopping, and you and I have both learned the hard way that shopping sometimes in pro mod is not the best idea unless you desperately need those pills.
Yeah, most of the time there isn't even pills in those in the rooms and the bathrooms anyway. So normally just peeking your head in through those windows as you walk by is your best bet. We do see Blue blessing God. A smoker, boomer, hunter, spitter is on the infected side, and the survivors are going forward, maybe.
We do see the team is trying to set up on the sign again. Most people go for that pull in the corner, but without a charger, it seems like they're opting not to. Boomer spawns behind the bus, gets popped. Smoker spawns behind, Hunter spawns ahead. Hunter does land on one survivor, spit goes out, and his smoke does kill one survivor as well. The clear does take a little bit of time, however, not much damage has gone out overall. Most of the damage going out on Cookie, but she is still standing at a pretty 79 each.
There are a pair of pills in that truck, so if they really wanted to, they could take it slow around here and take a hit if they needed to, then rush that witch and grab those pills. But it does look like they are just going to pass up on them since no one needs them, which is something that Dragon does like to do a lot. He just likes to push, push, push. I know that that's how he plays. We do see that Boomer trying to go for that boom and does end up getting it on Rochelle. We do see a Spitter, Jockey, and a Hunter, so it looks like they were trying to get that charger. We do see the hit go in, and this Hunter jumping around does end up landing on Nick. The spit did fall a little bit short, but the Jockey does land and did try and bring Rochelle into the spit. Cookie did take a lot of damage from that hit, either from Common or from spit. I really am not quite sure what happened, because I was tabbed. In the tab. I wasn't like all tabbed. I was just looking at the... Please.
Survivors are continuing to push forward. They want to try to grab some ammo as they pass the pile, and they are going to run down towards that witch. There are 2 spawns that have been saved by the infected, and now the other 2 are up, so Hunter, Spitter, Smoker, and Boomer. They are probably going to try to get a pull on that witch the same way that their enemies did, to maybe get some takes of damage with that witch. The other team, fortunately, or unfortunately, had a glitched witch.
Unfortunate for the infected. We do see that Boomer up top on the overpass trying to do that rocket boom. I think that the survivors are going to definitely look for that. The Boomer does end up going behind the truck and does get a boom on Nick and a proxy on Coach. So it does look like they're going to fall back and try and take this horde before they go to that witch. We do
That was
see
a
that
very
Hunter
smart
running
decision.
around. It was a very smart decision.
Yeah, that Boomer made a good choice by coming back there when they were all looking up and getting that unexpected boom from behind.
It does look like they're going to just completely pass the witch and not even go for it. And I think that that's also a good idea if they can get past Hank, because sometimes witches do more harm than they do good. Like, the 20 points is good, but it's not worth wiping on. I think that also sort of tended to throw off the infected a little bit because they were planning for that witch. We do see the Smoker down below the overpass, the Hunter just running silently across the highway, and the Smoker is going to try and get a pull off the roof. The Smoker unfortunately did not get anything, and the Hunter gets dead stopped to death. Little, you know, I hate getting dead stopped, so I'm going to assume there's a little bit of salt there.
Right, it's so frustrating, especially as the Hunter, because you just freeze. Like, nothing happens. Your Hunter just stands there like, oh my god, you touched me?
The survivors are in a very good place right now. However, the infected did end up just getting a spit charge, a Boomer, and a Smoker. So if they can land this spit charge, I think it would be
We'd hear a
pretty
lot of
devastating.
dingy dings.
Reloading.
Reloading.
I always like to watch the spitter run as she's infected because she just like waves her arms frantically.
That's how I run.
You do see that charger going up to the roof, which is actually one of my new favorite things to do. I hate when I can't do it in pubs. The Smoker is chilling back, trying to pull someone to the corner as they push forward, and we do see that Spitter setting up on the railing. They are going 2 and 2 right now, just trying to kind of block as many spawns as they can. The Smoker does spawn and end up getting a pull on Nick. We do see the charger go in, and he does get a charge on Alice. However, the spit spat on the Smoker, and the Boomer is going in trying to get a proxy, but only ended up getting Nick.
With so much permanent health and all 4 sets of pills, the survivors are still in pretty good condition to take this tank, which does spawn below. Unfortunately, that doesn't give the survivors a whole lot of room to maneuver. But it is a spot that a lot of people are unfamiliar with when playing tank and when playing survivor against tank.
Reloading.
Okay, stop shooting me. Reloading.
Reloading.
I think we should take it to the infected war room for this one.
I agree. Let's roll.
Reloading.
Let's go.
So they're in pretty good health shape right now. So tank, keep that car close to you so they don't run ahead. You want to keep them pushing forward.
Okay. Yeah, they're coming fast now. Just kill us.
It's a good spot. Just stay right there until your hit's up.
Shoot that big mother!
Shoot the tank.
If we can get this tank a hit, just spawn when we can so we can get his car before they push past it. Let's go in now. Tank, move towards your car now while the hit's up. Should be able to get into play. Nice charge.
Try and
Get
get
that
down.
jockey. Take it down on the jockey. Nice.
Nice.
Nice car. That's 3 of them. Here's one left. Just don't let him
Just-
pass you. You killed your jockey. You got it. Good tank.
Hey, 2 points.
That's
Welcome back, guys. We did see Tank in the hands of Captain Asparagus, and that was a very good tank.
Very strong. A lot of good support as well. They seem to be communicating pretty well with each other. And they were able to get all 4 survivors down despite the condition that they were in going into that tank. None of them really decided to run for points, which I think would have been a decision that could have gotten them a few more ticks. But they did have the points they needed to be.
Hell yes. I got
Oh no, they were not in the lead. Sorry, they were just some people were on the wrong
No,
teams.
yeah.
It's a 2-point game, guys. This is as close as it can get.
Cause any town downwind catch on fire.
Yeah, honestly, for having Tank in such a late spot, it is very hard because you can get that car. There's a lot of places for people to spawn. And it really is just kind of like, it's just kind of a hard area. So with such a close game, I am actually very, very excited. Shout out to Bricks for calling me wise, because I mean, I'm the best, I know. Thank you.
Wait, I'm seeing a lot of wise things here.
No, I'm wise. He messaged me and he was like, "You're so wise." I was like, "I know."
All right,
but why?
BWRX. Don't think I don't see you, homie.
Oh my gosh, I still have a bobby pin in my hair.
Yeah, she's so wise, everybody. Bow down to Bobby Pin, Christina head.
Whatever. I did my hair today and I forgot to take it out. It's been in there for hours.
You never showed me when you dyed your hair, by the way. I'm salty with you.
What? Me neither.
Oh, I'll take you. I'll send you a picture now.
I'm mad. It's too
I'm
late.
sorry. No, it's not. It's not. It's not too late to say sorry.
It's not too late. It's never too late. He said that I'm less wise but more smart.
What the heck, Bricks?
Correct.
Whatever. We're not friends anymore. We are going
Okay.
live now. We do see all of the infected setting up on top of the safe room. I learned a really cool trick that I'm not sharing with anybody because it's my secret. We do see a treasure hunter spitter jockey. We do see that hunter just kind of jumping around. The spitter is in the corner. And the survivors are definitely going to take it slow, trying to chip what they can.
Also, Blue did come back in, so Cheese
Yes.
Scoop is out.
Okay, we do see all 3 of them get their spawns. The charge just lands, the spit goes out and also lands, and the hunter and the jockey both landed.
Wow.
What a solid hit by the infected.
That was an excellent hit.
We do see Captain Asparagus down because they were stuck in the safe room and were unable to clear him, and that jockey's still jumping around trying to get scratches. What a solid hit by the infected team.
Thanks, I owe you one.
Gap.
Just take it.
We do see Tank at 53% and Witch at 42.
Look out!
Reloading here.
We have a Spitter, Smoker, Hunter, Charger up, and the Smoker did spawn behind trying to get Ellis, who was separated. The charge does go in, it does manage to land. A Hunt lands as well. Spit
Wow,
lands, and
triple tri-cap. A triple tri-cap.
this infected team is having fantastic hits and going in together very, very well. We do see Captain Asparagus low once again. However, if I were him, I would definitely wait to commit my pills no matter how low I was.
Too late. He committed. Not afraid of commitment, Christina.
I guess it was probably a good idea. Next time he went down, he would have been black and white. I don't know.
Correct.
I don't like committing my pills. I get
With
very
6
antsy
HP
about
is
it.
probably a good idea after an initial incap. His black and white would have been way more risky.
That's very
Charger,
true.
Hunter, Jockey, and Boomer setting up in this room to get another hit. If they keep hitting like this infected team is going to be playing Survivor very quickly. Jockey goes in and lands on one Survivor, dragging her back to the rest of her team. Charger lands as well. A Boomer does miss, but it does seem like he's going for that proxy boom. Does miss that as well. This hit did get cleared, but everything did land, I think.
Everything but the Boomer landed.
I can use these pills.
I do believe that the infected, or words? I do believe that the survivors are going to take this tank into the corner, which is something that I would do as well. We do have 3 Suzies, I believe, for tank and 1 Shoddy, which is my personal favorite setup. A smoke does go out on Ellis, and he does get pulled back. This jockey is going in, trying to get some points, manages to get some scratches, but that's it. We do see Nick standing and spit again. It does end up going down. That spit just barely hit his pinky toe. So that's a little bit rough. And Rochelle is the only one boomed. So with 2 permanently bleeding and only 3 more sets of pills, this is going to be a very rough tank for them to get past. If I were this tank, I would keep sight as long as possible and bleed them out as long as I could.
Which did spawn just ahead.
Reload.
I hear a witch. Everybody lights off.
Look out now!
They did shoot the witch to get a draw crown, and it was successful, but the hit goes in right after. Juggy landed on Coach, but then was taken by the Charger. There was a Hunter on Nick, and now the spit does go out. It does seem to miss, but Ellis is standing in it while trying to get the pickup on Coach. So overall, very successful hit. Sometimes when you miss a spit, it's not always the worst thing in the world. Something can always come out of it.
We do see Tank up now, and with the survivors in the situation that they are, Blaze has like 1 health left. They should just, once again, I don't know, I don't even know what I'd do in this situation. Rip, this is my grave.
So which war room were we planning
Let's
to
take
go
it
to?
to the infected war room.
Nice jockey. Good hit, get in, Cap.
Oh, this is like 1 scratch. And he's down.
He's down. Just time to punch it. Good stuff. They're gonna run for distance. He's got the scratch, that's it. That's the complete wipe. Well done, guys. Excellent SI play before that tag. That was really impressive.
Welcome back, guys. We did see Tank in the hands of Hanny. Hands of Hanny. Anyway,
That sounds like a drama.
did you know that Hanny, wasn't Hanny like a mechanic on Disney Channel? Does anyone else remember that? Whatever. Anyway, back to me.
I think you mean Manny.
Oh yeah, Manny the mechanic. That's what it was.
Maybe?
That's so
I don't
cute.
know.
No, that was definitely it. Anyway, so we did see Tank in the hands of Hanny, and her infected did very good, as well as her tank. We did see 2 survivors trying to run forward. I believe it was Coach and Rochelle. We did see 1 Savage Hunter just go in and scratch Coach. But other than that, the survivors did not get much further than tank. They had some pretty solid hits on the infected side. I am really curious to see how it's going to work out for the survivors this round and see if the infected are going to get just as good of
It was
hits.
Handy Manny, not Mandy the mechanic.
Whatever.
Thank you,
did you really?
Oreos.
Thank you. Whoever said that, thank you. I'm glad that somebody knows.
Were you
what I'm
about to
talking
make
about.
fun of me for possibly Googling it?
No.
Yeah, I heard it.
I'm the one who knows about Handy Manny, okay? I can't make fun of anybody. Thank you, Oreos. You're the best.
I'm most excited to see how the infected plays this round because last team's infected was so strong.
Yeah, I really think that they are just getting in the groove of it now.
I threw off my groove. Name that movie. Saltina, come on.
What?
I said. Never mind, we're going live.
I was looking at my text.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and Charger for the first hit once again. We did see such a good hit last round. Let's see how this one plays out. Charger spawns and drops down. Jockey and Hunter go in as well. Charger and Jockey and Hunter all land. Spit damage going out on both Nick and Rochelle. No in caps this round, so I would say that the survivors played this one out pretty well. They did clear each other pretty quickly. Despite landing in spit, I mean, there was nothing that either of those people could do.
I would have to disagree with you. We do see everybody below 70 HP. And that was something that the other team did not have. Yeah, they did have one down. However, everybody else had pretty solid health.
I guess we're just going to be at odds here, Christina.
I'm already in the doghouse. Might as well. We do see a Jockey, Boomer, Charger, Smoker.
Reloading.
The Jockey does try and go off the roof and try and get a land on Nick, but hits the fence instead. A Smoke does go out and so does the Charge. The Smoke lands and the Charge does not. However, a 2-boom does land. And we do see a Horde trickling in. Did the infected wait to hit inside, or did they hit another hit here last time?
The other team got a hit out here, I believe. No, they hit inside. They set up right ahead.
The other team just cleared it very well. You're right, I remember now. Then they
Survivors
set up
are going to continue pushing forward. It doesn't seem like they're playing the bait game way too much. This team is kind of pushing and taking a hit. They're not trying to bait it out. They seem to just be taking them in stride and pushing. Boom does go out and land on 2 survivors. They do back up and stay inside instead of pushing forward through that horde. That's usually a smart idea. Most of the horde will come in from the front with some trickling in from the back. The rest of the hit does come in. A Jockey landing forward and grabbing 1 survivor. Hunter is trying to cover that. Doesn't quite manage to until the very end.
We did see... Sorry.
Go ahead.
We saw Rochelle kind of dance around and spit. We do have Hanny at pretty low HP, and before team she will have to commit her pills. Or now, she committed her pills now.
The king of foods.
So, the survivors are gonna have to get that witch, handle this hit, and then get that tank up. But the rate that they're moving, I think that they're gonna be fine. They are in a pretty good spot for, you know, being able to fight tanks. They're gonna clear as much common as they can. Ellis does look like he wants that witch really bad, but he can't decide if he wants to take it or
That's you.
not. Me. 10 out of 10. We do see the Smoker kind of crouched by the tree, trying to get that spawn. The Charger's kind of running around. He's not sure where he wants to go either. We do see a Spitter up top by the little train thingy-madoodle. I don't know what's called that. The witch is already aggroed, and Ellis is not sure what to do. Ellis does end up missing just barely, and he is down. Let's just take it back to the infected wormer for this tank.
Na 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 na.
Okay, let's wait for your next hit. Just keep
I'll go get the hit wall.
I think on your next hit, we should commit it.
They're pushing?
Yeah, don't let them push forward. Let's rock. Go for the commit now. Support will back you up. Nicely done.
Welcome back, everybody.
Guys.
Tank was in the hands of Jerk Duck, and he did manage to stop the survivors before they made it too far. We saw Cookie try to make a run for it and climb up that ladder to get those points. Not exactly the worst decision in the world.
Why couldn't I have been in Vegas when the infection hit? Or even Atlantic City? Instead, I'm trapped in some goddamn hillbilly tunnel of love. Did you see that sign out front? Cousins only day today.
So for this hit, they do have a charger, or a spitter, jockey, boomer, and a hunter. I wonder if they're gonna do the classic sack and go.
Did you just name that?
Name what?
Sack and Go?
Whatever.
Sounds like
No.
a gas station name. Like a convenience store. Sack and Go. Premium hot coffee, only 99 cents a cup.
Whatever. Don't make fun of me. I embarrass myself enough. I don't need other people to do it for me. So we do have tank at 36%, which is a safe from tank, I think. I think it depends on how much horde there is.
Generator. Yeah.
I think it depends on if there's a lot of horde, you don't want to push forward. Like if they do end up taking a boom, then I would have my team fall back. But if we don't, then push forward, homies. One time I got a spawn before the safe room door opened, and it was really weird.
You're just a confirmed hacker.
I didn't mean to, I swear.
Take everything I can.
Bant? I'm Bant, X-Spy? So the boomer does look like it makes his spawn. It's running back, panicking a little bit. Does end up getting that sack, and I mean, does end up getting popped. What? Whatever. Done. Sailor, you call.
Okay. Hunter and Jockey and Spitter didn't do anything yet. That was easy. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Hunter is trying to set up ahead, and it seems like they were sacking that boomer to try to get a charger, which they now have, so they can get that charge spit in this hallway choke point, hopefully to deal out some massive damage. However, as you and I both know, it doesn't always work that way.
Exactly. They should leave someone back to kind of block the spawn back there just in case. However, they don't do that. They do end up killing the jockey. The charge doesn't land, and the hunter tries to go in and ends up landing on Cellonk, which I probably would have tried to go for Coach just because he was super sub, but
I believe that was a very successful bait on the part of the survivors. They were patient, they waited, and the infected got a little too hasty and ran out and kind of sacked their hit.
that sounds like me.
Damn.
So we do see the survivors pushing, which is very, very, very important. However, right now I would take it slow since they do have a hit up, and take is going to be up soon, and there's still quite a bit of horde. They do have a boomer charger, jockey, and I missed something. A spitter. The spit charge does land. However, the boom did not. So if they want to push forward, they are more than welcome to.
There is a lot of damage that does go out to Selwonk, and Blue, I would say, have suffered the most so far. Blue is not quite slow yet, but she is only a few ticks away, and Selwonk is at 19 HP. It seems like saving those pills for when the tank is up. But in doing so, another hit is almost ready. Boomer, Smoker, Hunter, and Jockey getting ready, maybe to try hitting in that room just before the tank spawns. They are 35%, and the tank is at 36%. I believe this time we are planning to go to a Survivor War Room, correct?
Correct. It does look like they're trying really hard to kind of bait out this hit, but the infected just want them to push forward, and at the end of the day, the infected can wait all day.
It's like a standoff from like the good, the bad, the ugly.
They are making a good choice and trying to kind of send in Selwonk first. We do see the Hunter spawn up and the Jockey. The Boomer is up and does land a boom on Selwonk. The Hunter is running down a little bit and decides to go back.
That single boom is probably not what they were hoping for in terms of getting in more of that the common infected. Two survivors start to push in. They are both playing the waiting game so well.
We did see Cookie end up crashing.
Poor little Cookie.
And they did pause for her.
Rochelbot is making a bad decision by running forward into the SI. As XY pointed out, you can just never trust the bot.
We do see the Jockey kind of looking like he's
ready to pounce that.
Ready to pounce that.
I mean, just look at his like current expression. He is so ready.
I think that even if the Jockey did pounce, so that they would be okay. Cookie is finally fully loaded back in the game, so all they're doing is waiting for the survivors to ready up.
She's running from somewhere.
Spammed a bunch of stuff.
Good job, Trace. Keep it real, home. And so we are back in action. Cookie is reconnecting. That Jockey is being respectful and waiting until she is unstuck before he does anything. Very good sportsmanship on the part of the infected team. Oftentimes when people reconnect, they do get stuck or they have trouble like getting into the game. So it was very nice of them to hold that hit and not go in eerily. Which I've done before, you know, never paying attention.
Me too.
I ult tab half the time I play.
We do see them ready, and Rochelle is running back. This hit does go in now with the smoke and the spit landing. Ellis kind of dances in the spit for a little bit, trying to get up onto that ledge, but not too much damage really does go out.
Yeah, that ledge really saved Ellis because I kind of went thinking that was going to be a really nasty hit, but it was not at all. Ellis made the smart decision by hopping up there. I tend not to think that quickly.
They do want to kill that smoker, and they do end up getting it. Tank is up, and now they are running back. So let's take it down to the Survivor War Room.
Yeah. I'm a survivor.
Below, you give the tank a big advantage by doing so. So, you need at least one person on the ground to block spawns, because the boomer or whatever I got can actually spawn in between the pistons. But usually they will try and get a boomer. And try and space yourselves out on the walkway. Be mindful of the curve rocks here. And try and stay on the walkway as much as you can when the tank comes in, but only drop down if you've got no other choice. Oh, nice. There's a triple boom. Alright, just focus the tank.
I'm out of ammo.
Just keep throwing the tank.
I'm hunted.
Damn it.
That's alright.
Run. Oh, never mind.
I ran out of ammo.
There's a weapon pickup in the corner by the pipes. In case you ever get low on ammo, you can always pick that up and be fine.
Welcome back, everybody. Tank as played by Hikaru Blaze. Very good attack going in. SI landing where they needed to. The tank was able to get the hits that he needed. Overall, very good play on the infected team. Not what the survivors were probably hoping for. I'm sure they did want to make it far enough to make it to the coaster, but that's not what happened.
This is the most relaxing safe room I've ever been in.
And I think that's another reason this map is so good, is because it is so... It's just long enough. It's not super short. It's not super long. Where you do have room for comebacks, but it's not always going to be a given. I think that right now both teams are pretty evenly matched, and it's really interesting to watch all of this play out.
Yeah, sorry, I was replying to a text. One of my friends got engaged today.
Congratulations, Saltina's friend.
I know, she was so cute. So they recorded the video and she goes, "No way, you're literally kidding."
Aww.
She's so cute.
No way, Jose.
Cause like he just got her roses and you know, she was like, "Oh, thanks." He's like, "Well, I got you something else." And she was like, "What? Really?" And he like pulled it out and he like played it, like he fumbled with it.
Oh, because he was nervous.
Yeah. And then he like got that and she was like, "No way, you're literally kidding me." And she like tried to walk away from him.
My coworker was telling me that when her boyfriend proposed to her, not her fiance, but she was like in such a bad mood that day. They were like on vacation with their friends, and she was in such a bad mood, and she was being such a bitch all day long. Like, they were like, "Let's go to this restaurant." They had reservations, and she was like, "No, I don't want that food." And she just like ruined the whole day. And then at the end, he proposed to her, and she like started crying. And she was like, "I'm crazy."
Me?
That's right. You can't kill us.
All right. Never mind.
JK. Valerium?
Hey, I'm back.
The wrong place.
Can you move Derp down to T1?
1. Yep.
Thank you. I always have to full name him, otherwise he doesn't listen to me.
Well, that's hilarious. I stepped away for 2 minutes.
Well, don't step away. You have to make sure everything runs smoothly. What are
Apparently,
you
yeah.
doing?
I know.
Stop
For
doing
my
other
lesson.
things.
I would sing to you guys, but trust me, you don't want this. But if you ever catch me in a pug or an H1Z1, I can guarantee I will sing to you.
Yeah, you want to rap? We can do some Hamilton lyrics, dude! Let's start rapping Hamilton!
Christina is a nerd, the worst you ever heard. Your turn.
I'm done.
grabbing pills.
It's a rap battle.
No, I'm mad. We do have a boomer hunter spitter jock. I'm so angry. I can't
She's
talk.
salty she can't speak. I apologize, I love you.
I love you too. Question mark.
That boomer's trying to spawn behind that peanut sign. That's why this is Christina's favorite map. There's peanuts everywhere. Anyway, boomer's trying to spawn back there to try to get an arc boom, I think, as those survivors go down. Survivors are spawn blocking in the back, which is super important in a situation like this where a charger or an entire hit can come out from behind you or from both ends and you get survivors sandwiched. You never want that.
The hunter does end up landing, and the boom just tries to get a boom. Manages to get a boom on the jockey, bringing in a lot of support. There was a stumble in the spit, and Coach takes a lot of damage from this hit.
Once again, Team Dragon, I believe, right?
Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon's team is really killing it with these hits. Selwong, Kenny, Blue, and Cookie are very in sync on these beginning hits so far. Those can help them so much as they continue playing.
We do have a charger, a hunter, a boomer, and a spitter. So we do have a charge spit in this situation, and getting a stumble with the boomer would be really nice. They do end up getting a 2-boom, and that spitter is spawned up. The hunter's in there as well, just in case someone tries to kind of kill the spitter. The hunter does go in, kind of lands on the pipe. The spit does go out and land in that room. Nick is standing in it and does end up getting charged out of it. However, there was a 2 charge that did go out, and Ellis is boarded, so he cannot clear Coach, who is getting ripped to shreds by that hunter. There is some death spit that does go out on Coach. And we do have 1 down already.
Reloading here. Whew. That'll keep me tight.
They have some really solid hits going out on the infected team.
I
Giant team has some
agree.
really, really solid hits.
Talk about hashtag killing it. I'm really hip.
Whatever. They do have a charger boomer jockey hunter. The jockey does land and go out. Gets Ellis down to red. The charge did end up missing. The hunt does hit, however, and so does the boom. We do see Rochelle boomed. Ellis does go down by a couple smacks of common. So we are going to have 2 on permanent temp health. Asparagus is already, losing a lot of health from all these commons and being boomed. He is doing the right thing. It's just kind of bad. Why am I saying so much?
Damn!
Sorry.
That did back at it again with the hit!
Oh my gosh.
Reloading! The maintenance tunnel below. Watch out!
Okay, I'm gonna...
Reloading!
Damn it now.
Okay. Spitter, Smoker, Hunter, Boomer setting up. Someone's setting up behind that. Smoker wants to get a pull back.
I think I really heard something.
Back at
I
it
lost
again.
my composure.
Why am I first person specking people?
Because I'm funny. The infected are setting up inside the room the same way that the other team had. A boomer is going to spawn below to try to get an arc boom from down there and maybe catch a few survivors. Hunter goes in, gets dead stopped. Smoker pulls 1. The spitter gets locked in the closet.
Reload.
Finally breaks through.
Let's go to the survivor's safe room.
Bye.
They won't have another boomer for probably not actually. They may have another one. He died last.
Make sure you're blocking the corner, Nick. Oh, go back up. He's in.
He's committing, shoot him. Use that shoddy. 40. Get aside, shoot aside.
Jockey on me.
Okay, his support is down, we should be able to shoot this tank. He's getting
out.
QWERTY man, you should only be using a shoddy. That single pistol is kind of useless.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's a charge in front. Kill.
Chargers in. There.
Hunter.
You're on. Shoot tank, shoot tank. That's it, he's by himself. He's dead, nice job. That's his whole hit, let's run.
Welcome back, everybody. So, Christina, I heard you wanted to take this. You were about to talk, so go for it.
We just did see the tank in the hands of so long. The survivors had some freaking jukes-tina jukes going on. The charged at the wall twice, which was pretty cute, and I loved that. I love when I do that as charger.
Why?
I just think it's funny. Dirk is at 1 HP. We do see Smoke go out, as well as Jockey.
And a mean skeet from Taru Blaze, man.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. The tank was actually very good. They have no more pills left. They have 3 bleeding. Not a lot of permanent health left, so if they just keep getting in those good hits like they've been doing, they're gonna be just fine.
The Survivor team did manage to pull ahead here, getting the necessary points by making it past that tank and surviving it, although it doesn't look like they'll survive, I think, the hallway. I think they will be able to keep their lead for, I don't know, maybe the whole next map? It depends. If the infected keeps hitting like that thing, probably not. It's anybody's game.
Yeah, we did see a very, very good hit going out just there, and this game is still very, very close. Less than 100 points is an easy comeback game, and that is what this game has been all game.
Help!
I love games like this, let me tell ya.
This score, though.
Yeah, I think teams are very, very evenly matched. The mentors on each team are Trice and Dragon. Coco? Oreos, I liked you until you started making fun of me, so whatever. I'll get over it, it's fine. You're welcome.
You couldn't tell by her name, she's a tad salty.
We refer to them as senseis. Sensei Dragon. That just makes me think of some, like, old white guy with, like, really old, like, white hair that, like, goes down to the floor. I'm okay. Whatever. So we do have a 79% tank and a 55% witch. I love Mustachio. He's so cute. Cause he's a little pistachio with a face on
everyone.
it.
My mom is here. Say hello, stream.
I love your mom. Tell her I love her.
Hi, Mom.
No, tell her I love her. I'm the only one that said it. No one else
Wait,
did.
everybody says hi, Mom.
No, only me.
Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Oh.
Oh, I love her
During
so
my
much.
tournament, my mom would come in my room and wish my team luck.
Oh, that's so cute. I love your mom.
Moms, man.
Moms
They're
are
so
awesome.
cute.
We like to call her Mama Moon.
Moon?
Yeah,
Mama
because my name is
Moon.
Sailor Moon. Get it? He's
Mhm.
Mama
You have
Moon?
sailor socks on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
We are going live.
Alright.
That's right. You can't get any help.
Pills.
We do have a Boomer Charger Hunter Smoker. And we do see everybody on top of the roof except for the Charger, who is off to the left, I guess, of the safe room for you guys.
It's usually a smart idea for everybody to come from different areas and not all from the same spot, so I think that Charger is making a good decision there. Also, that way they don't get caught off guard if somebody pushes out too far. The survivors are baiting it hard. They are not going to rush out there. Two of them push out together slowly, and then the other two follow. Hunter spawns with a smoker up top. Hunter goes in, does not yet land. Smoker grabs one. As the Hunter lands, Charger goes in with the boomer. The boom lands on one survivor. The Charger grabs that survivor, pounds her into the ground before getting cleared.
That was pretty good damage once again. It was not as strong as some of their other hits, but still good damage. Asparagus did commit his pills, however, I guess there was some more over there. I legitimately got nervous when I saw that health bar going up. I was like, why?
Without a spitter, that hit can be hard with just a Charger and Boomer unless you get a quad boom, so I think they did what they could.
They do have a Hunter Boomer Spitter Charger for this room in here, so they can get some pretty good damage
In this little hallway if they choose to, but it seems like Coach is gonna make it out of there without too much happening. Charger does go in and hit the wall. Should have hit the quad.
Okay, honestly, me as Charger. We do see Spitlin in the corner, and Ellis does have to get out of it, but he did take quite a bit of damage just by staying there for so long. There is a Boomer up top, and I don't think that he's quite close enough to get that arc boom. He's doing what he can, though. It looks like he's gonna get popped. If he wanted to get that, he would have had to just have been on the roof down below. We do see the Hunter going back to despawn.
Sweetheart, don't shoot me.
One tip about Pro Mod, in case you don't know yet, when you despawn, you do regain a little bit of HP.
You get half of the health that was taken from you. That's what Dragon told me.
Through this building.
And I said, okay, Dad. We have a Hunter Smoker Boomer Jockey, so with no spitter, again, this is going to be a little bit of a poopy hit.
A rough one.
The boom doesn't land on anybody. Unfortunately, the proxy boom does land, however. We do see that Hunter going around having crazy legs. The charges go out. Smoke does go out, but the survivor does end up getting stumbled by the Hunter, so the smoker didn't get any damage. And these survivors are pushing.
Weapons over here.
They do take their time at that witch and do end up getting it. Good job, Dirk.
Reloading.
And they have a Charger Spitter already, so if they do want to end up getting some damage, they can. I do think with this... Never mind, there is no smoker, I lied. It's a jockey and a hunter. Why can't I read?
Careful on
Words.
the roofs.
Hard stuff.
Yeah. We do see the hunter sitting up behind that little vent on the second roof, and it looks like the Charger is going to try and come up from the side. I'm wondering if they're going to try and have the jockey set up.
Reloading.
They are getting pretty close to tank, so...
I was going to say, with how close they are to tank, it'll be interesting. How they play this could determine whether or not the tank could commit immediately or not.
Let's take it to the infected safe room?
War room? Yes.
Gosh darn it.
Reloading.
Done. I'm leaving.
So they're gonna go back, right?
Yeah, they're gonna go back.
Reloading. Heads up.
You got two options here. You can either hang around up top and then go in for the front, or you can run in from the back.
I'll just go in from this area.
Okay, what you should do here is, if you get a boomer, you should probably sack it. But I mean, you're going to be on second pass anyway.
Yep.
So you're just going to have to commit, and the boomer's just going to have to go in a little bit later. Yeah, he's got a
There you
boomer. Okay, so you got to charge it now because you're already on second pass.
Yeah,
Remember
going.
what I said? If you can jump over those, by the way. Nice move, brilliant.
Yeah, that was...
Okay, help her out. Help her out.
Oh my
back.
god, I'm glitching so hard.
You still got good support from the commons. Just time your punches.
Glitching. This entire screen is glitching. I could have...
Your senses?
Helping out. Welcome back,
Step
guys.
one.
We did see tank in the hands of Cookie, and I think that that was a pretty good tank. Very, very good support. We did see a Tri-Boom go out at the beginning, and a Charger and I believe a Jockey did land. She did get a bunch of punches on Ellis, and he did go down. So we do have 3 with permanent temp health, and Dark Dog is the only one with green health at the moment. And it doesn't look like there's any sets of pills anywhere, so they are going to have to do this event with no pills and all already bleeding. So that was a very good tank in the hands of Cookie, and I think that her support was also very well.
That is a really difficult spot to play tank, because it's such a small area, and that Uzi slowdown makes it very difficult for the tank to land punches that they want to land. Hunter lands on Hikaru Blaze. Oh no, lands on Ellis. And then Hikaru Blaze goes down in a pool of spit. What I was gonna say was the survivors also played that tank really well. Aside from getting boomed and having to deal with that horde, the survivors that were standing did a good job rotating around the room, jumping on top of those tables, and keeping their Uzis focused on tank.
Yes, I did think it was very good play by both teams.
Correct.
When there's a tri-boom, it can
Difficult.
very, very easily be a wipe for the survivors.
Survivors are going to try to continue pushing forward. A boom goes out and lands on a single survivor. That smoker is getting set up in the back, but it does get stolen by a hunter that is too excited. But a smoke does go out on Rochelle as Nick continues to try and clear the common away from himself to make it. Charger shows up and charges some people.
So far away, that ended up landing on Nick. That's pretty funny. We do see Captain Asparagus at very, very low HP. He's only at 4. We see the Cortinian at 2 HP. And he is now in capped with this horde trickling in. It could be very difficult for them to
Madi,
get up.
I believe that the slowdown is in Pro Mod, but it is taken out of Equilibrium.
Yes,
This is a Pro Mod game, so there is definitely team slowdown.
Yes, there's very, very heavy Uzi slowdown in Pokemon.
But in addition, there's also heavy spit damage, so...
Yes, there's virtually no spit damage in EQ. That was a very good charge by Blue, and she, I believe Blue is a she, does help prevent them from getting to the safe room. All in all, I think that was a very good tank. I think the Infected supported Cookie very, very well. And I think the survivors did very good at handling it.
Nick, remember we ran on
What
that
a
roller
game.
coaster?
What a life.
Oh my goodness. So the Infected do have a Boomer, I wanted to say jockey, but it's a hunter, a smoker, and a charger. We do see the smoker kind of setting up over by those bathrooms over there. I'm curious to see if he's going to be able to spawn and get it.
Reloading.
My Fitbit's dying.
I forgot to put mine on today.
So for those of you just joining in, welcome to the Left2Learn stream. The teams are being mentored by Dragon and Trice, with the Survivor team being mentored by Dragon, and then the Infected team is currently being mentored by Trice.
Reloading.
We are just waiting on a few players to ready up, and when they do, we will get started once again. The current score is 1374 to 749. Saltina and I both have about 2,000 hours each.
I probably have a little bit less than that because a lot of the time I just left my old laptop running because I used to play with an Xbox controller and it wouldn't save all my settings, so I would just like leave my laptop open running Left 4 Dead for hours just so when I came back or whatever I was doing.
Yeah, as far as like the actual playing hours, I really don't know what my actual playing hours are off the top of my head. But feel free to look on my profile and figure it out. So, Charger, Smoker, Boomer, and Hunter getting ready to take advantage of this hit. There's a lot of baiting going out. Nick is ghosting out of the safe room to try to see if he can bait this hit. Coach follows him closely behind. That Hunter does take a little bit of chip as they catch him. The rest of the team spawns in. Hunter lands but is cleared. A Smoker tries to grab somebody but misses. There is a quad boom that goes out. Smoke does grab somebody behind that. Boomer's going to go in for a couple of scratches of damage to try to get some damage there. Everybody was already boomed, so there was no need for proxy. But overall, not a whole lot of damage going out from that hit.
The survivors did a very good job of clearing themselves and clearing each other. Cookie got a very, very good clear on, I believe it was Solong who was smoked. Maybe it was Hanny, I'm not quite sure. Whoever the smoke survivor was, Cookie did a very good job of clearing. I know that it's very hard sometimes to see when you are boomed where someone is if they don't really tell you. So that was a very good clear by her.
I would have to agree.
We do see a spitter, a smoker, a charger, and a hunter. And it does look like the charger is trying to get a spawn. No, that's a smoker, I lied. The smoker's gonna try and get a spawn from behind and try and smoke somebody back. The charger is up top, and the spitter's just kind of doing spitter things.
Spitter stuff. Drooling at herself. I will back off Saltina's mine. Thank you. Alright, anyway. Two survivors do push forward while the other two are caught back. That separation is a little bit devastating for them. A hunt and a spit do go out on Nick. He is caught in that puddle for a little bit, but it manages to get out, but not without taking some scratches. Getting duked out by the spitter and the hunter. They wanted to make sure they got their claws in there. They wanted a piece of that $2,000 suit.
Rob, no, this is a very different blue and a different kitty. I mean, Cookie. I read kitty. I don't know why. I meant Cookie.
Through the farm hall.
Survivors find some extra pills, grab them to help Selwong get by a little bit further. As you guys remember, there is the tank coming up very soon. The survivors are currently at 53%. Spitter, Boomer, Hunter, and Charger getting ready to do another massive damage hit. A single boom goes out on one survivor. The Charger does grab another one, but there is a clear from up top, and that spit does do a little bit of separation, but not too much damage, like the infected were probably hoping for. That Hunter did not spawn.
They're gonna keep the hunter up for Witch and try and get that. I really am hoping at this point that Selwonk does have the shotgun, because it's gonna be, never mind, it could have been very disastrous. However, Selwonk did have the shotgun and he did end up getting the crown, which is very good.
What a dank crown, know what I mean?
Damn,
do you know what I
Sarah,
mean?
again with those jokes.
Alright. Sorry, guys.
Careful on these roofs.
Whatever. Anyway, back to me.
Well,
we have a Boomer, Jockey, Charger, Smoker. We do see the Smoker kind of setting up in front, trying to probably grab a survivor as he's, or she, is trying to fall down. We do see the tank up, and the Smoker is going to manage to grab Nick before, and Cookie is going for the clear. However, she needs to be careful of the Charger. She still doesn't have the clear, and she's kind of running around. She's nervous. Let's go back to the infected ward room.
Yeah, let's roll.
He's down. Just protect that down. You don't need to commit right away. Looks like they're running back without him. That's good.
I'm gonna respawn.
You can get closer to them now. They all drop. I'd stay on high ground. Just throw rocks from there.
Should we go in for a hit?
Nice rock. Yeah, going for a hit. He's still first pass. What you want to do is just keep Nick on the ground for as long as possible.
Let's go. You ready?
Yeah.
Don't need to go in tank. Just watch your team. Try and get a rock.
You can rock me.
They're gonna push, you know.
Watch your chip.
Try to avoid line of fire. Just wait till your head's up. Just wait. There you go. Punch him. Ooh, almost. Good try.
Oh shoot.
Welcome back, guys. We saw Tank in the hands of Cordy Man. He ended up getting it down on Nick, who was smoked forward as soon as the tank did spawn. We do see Cookie getting smoked back. 2 boom went out. Jockey landed. Now we can go back to talking about Tank. So the survivors did a very, very, very good job at pushing this tank, which is what they needed to do. So they did not give the infected the chance to kill their down player in the front. They did give Cookie pills, and now everybody has, you know, pretty good HP. We have 2 solid, 2 temp.
As they're setting up for this event, I did find it really interesting that the survivors didn't pull the tank back into that room and still managed to get so much damage by playing so aggressively. I don't think he was quite prepared for that. That was a pretty smart move on the survivors' part.
Yeah, I know that when I play tank, I do tend to get a little bit nervous when people push me, especially when my hit is down.
I get so mad. I'm like, can they stop? But they're doing what they should be doing. But it's so aggravating because as such a strong infected, you feel like you should be able to do more, and yet the tank is kind of weak when it comes to 4 players playing aggressively. Even 3 can do a lot of damage to you, and that's what we saw happen.
Yes, we do have a charger, a smoker, a hunter, and a spitter. The charge does go out. The spit doesn't quite get there in time, but the spit does land and end up hitting Rochelle and a little bit of Nick, a little bit of Ellis. Rochelle does end up going down to it. He's fighting for life against his horde, M2ing like crazy. M2's the hunter, kills the hunter, and is just trying to get through this horde with minimal damage. They do end up getting up Rochelle, and they are pushing forward to get to that safe room. This game has been so good. Both teams are very evenly matched, and the score has been so close to each other.
Boomer spawns up top over that fence and gets in. Arc Boom tries to jump over to get that proxy boom, and it was successful through the fence. Charger goes in and gets a double charge on a survivor, so that one lone little Rochelle has to try to go and clear. She manages to do so. There is a jockey that goes out, and that spit comes in right as the survivor is covered in horde. Cookie pushes, no, that's Blue. Blue pushes forward and clears that spitter from through the fence. Tries to clear some of that incoming horde that's trickling towards Coach, and they do manage to get the pickup, and all 4 survivors try to push forward until Rochelle goes down, and now 3 of them are trying to, again, play it and pick up and clear.
I think at this point, since they didn't get the pickup while the hit was down, they should have just went forward. However, they did what they could. We did see a tri-boom or quad boom go out, and we did see Alice try and fight his way to the safe room.
That quad boom was definitely the kiss of death, but it still is only a 100 and...
Not even.
Not even 100 anymore.
Wow.
It hasn't been a 100-point game this entire game.
This
That is how close this game has
crazy. I can feel my jugular pulsating in my neck.
What the hell? Who are you?
Why do I say these things? Like, this is not attractive.
I love you. I'm attracted to you. It's okay.
Single for life.
No, what the?
Well,
I
the fact that you know what a jugular is, that's pretty good.
Is that what men look for? Does she know what a jugular is?
Can you respect for me?
Yeah, of course. This map gives me flashbacks. It's PTSD, I swear. For those of you that don't know what happens, if you think you can feel your heart pumping without looking at it, it means your heart is about to explode. Let me ask my Fitbit. My heart rate is 104. I might die. But when I was playing this map in the big tournament, I was the tank, this last tank that spawns by the safe room, and a lot of things went down. It didn't go well. It was a bad time.
So, for those of you who are just tuning in, we do have two mentors this time, Dragon and Trice. And we are going live with Trice's team going first.
First hit is a Hunter, Boomer, Spitter, and Smoker. Survivors are probably going to play it safe at the very beginning. Try to make sure they clear this hit before they spawn that early tank. This tank is such a make it or break it for this map. I mean, if one team wipes and the other team passes, a lot of times that's the end of it. So how this team plays tank really will determine how the next team comes in as well.
I'm gonna give that witch something.
Boomer is trying to spawn, I believe, behind that corner. Maybe... Never mind.
We do see a smoke go out and does land on Rochelle. However, the smoker did kind of go alone. The tank is in the hands of blue, so let's just take it to the survivor safe room for now.
War room. But yeah,
whatever.
Close to the sides.
Rochelle, there's gonna be a boomer. There may be a boomer.
Yeah, watch the bathrooms. The bathrooms is where it'll spawn. Shotgun should watch the bathroom. Uzi should shoot tank.
Don't be too close, you're not going to block it.
There's a bio bomb in here.
Oh, Boomer landed too.
Smoke?
He's in.
Shoot tank, his hit's down.
There's a boomer bio inside the kitchen. And jockey coming out.
Oh, jockey.
Tank's gotta be almost dead.
Drop.
Nice job. It's dead. Hear that jockey, but...
Hunter.
Boom.
Welcome back. Survivors managed to survive the tank. A lot of the support play on the tank, on the infected team, was very strong. The tank managed to get one down in the bathroom. And I believe the mistake was when the tank pushed out when there was no support. Very common mistake. Oh!
We do see Dirk end up missing the Witch Crown, which kind of sucks. The Spit does fall short, but the Spitter's running in, trying to salvage it. But we do have a Smoker Charger Boomer ready for some action. With 2 temp health and 2 pills left, plus the pills that are up on the stage, I think the survivors are in pretty good shape right now. The charge does go, he does end up missing, but does manage to get a punch. And the Boomer decides to just wait. Oh, I lied to you guys. The Boomer manages... I can't talk! The Boomer manages to get a 2-boom on Ellis and Rochelle. Panic.
Oh boy. So while they did survive the tank, they are going to manage to grab those excess pills, for... Oh, they did. No, they didn't. There's still 2 sets up there. For whoever... I think just Cordy Man doesn't have any pills. And possibly play out this round until the next tank. A Hunter spawns above, a Smoke grabs one Survivor to the back, and that Hunter covers right on time. The Spitter spits on that Smoke Survivor. A Jockey comes in to grab the other one and pull her all the way back out of reach from her teammates, so they have to run over while poor Hikaru Blaze cooks in a pool of spit.
At this point, the survivors are playing very, the infected, are playing very, very well as far as sending their hits in together. And the survivors are doing the best that they can to just kind of try and clear everything.
That has kind of been the strong point for Dragon's team today, is that they are really, really, really on point with their infected. They are going in together, they are hitting together, even if stuff doesn't land, they are together. A boomer lands on a single survivor, smoker grabs one, charger does miss, but the hunter did manage to grab one up top while the rest of the survivors ran to go clear the smoke survivor. That is an issue that a lot of teams make when they try to double clear, so that means out of 4 survivors, 1 gets smoked and 2 run away to go clear the smoke guy and leave 1 alone. I know that I didn't know what double clear meant before, and I just kind of ignored what people said when they said don't double clear. I probably should have asked.
We do have one set of pills left on the stage, and all are at 10 health right now. A Triboom does go out, and a Spitter is just kind of trying to stay alive. However, Rochelle decides no. The Spit does manage to get a Spit, but doesn't really get any damage. Captain Asparagus is at very, very low health right now. That jockey does go in, trying to land on Coach, but keeps getting emptied away by that stupid guitar. He does manage to get a scratch or two, though, which is kind of
We
funny.
should mention, too, that Quirdyman is black and white with 45 HP and bleeding.
Yes.
It's not looking good for the survivors at this point. This next tank is definitely not one that they're going to survive.
Let's go to the infected safer war room. Gosh.
The SI can just help. If you can just go in.
Take this. I got pills.
You ready? Got your spawns? Go.
Hey, over here! This thing is being my I can't do this on my own! Give me some help!
I think you could just go in because you're so bad and low again.
You can delay that, yeah. No, just punch us. He's fast, don't bother chasing after him. Or do, yeah, you got the corner, good.
If he M2s me again, I'm gonna cry. I better get alert.
Well done, good white.
Nice.
Good tank as well.
Welcome back, everybody.
I'm done. Life is so hard as a caster.
It is, especially when you have somebody that you really think the same way as. We did see the tank in the hands of Hanny, as we expected, because the survivors were such low HP. They did not survive the tank. So it all really comes down to how Dragon's team now plays this very first tank. I believe for the first tank we go to the Survivor War Room.
Yes.
Alright.
Actually, yes, I lied. I was kidding.
You're so hilarious. What a joke.
Whatever.
True jokester here, everybody. Watch out.
I lied. We should take it. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Don't. If anyone complains about our war rooming.
Yeah, it'll be Survivor and then Infected, because that's how we played it last game, so if they don't make it to second tank, that's not our fault.
If anybody complains about my war rooming, I am sorry in advance.
Alright, Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, and Spitter getting ready to set up. Remember that we saw Dragon's team play very well for their Infected, so I'm really hoping that for their Survivor they can be just as strong. That Boomer looks like he wants to set up in the bathroom. It's like walking around in there, minding her business. Survivors are playing it very carefully, moving very slowly, ghosting a little bit. Nick pushes forward, spawns that tank, and the hit is coming in, and now we're going to the war room.
What a skeet.
Just be careful not to shoot the witch. The tank might even try and confuse you into shooting her. So just
just don't shoot. Can we LOS when he's trying to do that? He's forced to like come forward.
I wouldn't risk shooting at him, by the way, when he's there. Just what you have to be careful of is in case they have a boomer. If they land a boomer here, it can be disastrous. And usually, oh
no.
God damn it.
Jockey in the back.
That's it.
I did not intend for that to happen. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Well, GG.
It's still fun. GG.
Yeah, I still had fun. I just
Just
completely
enjoy
forgot
it.
that she was behind him.
Okay.
Yes.
Welcome back,
guys.
everybody.
We did hear Blue say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I did not know she was there." It seemed like it was a very good game. Honestly, that tank is very, very hard. It's make it or break it.
The survivors started off
Sorry, go
strong, coming out of that safe room, trying to bait the hit. The biggest mistake was when that witch got drawn. I think the team panicked, as they should. I mean, that's a natural reaction, especially if the person who drew it only has an Uzi, so it's hard to determine, should we focus tank, should we focus witch? And then there was a hit that came in. There really wasn't much that they could do about it.
I think that Rob just brought up a very good point, is that it happens a lot, and no one should really be upset. It really, I see it happen all the time. It
happened in
honestly
my game.
Yeah, it happens. It is what it is. So thank you guys all for watching. I want to thank the wonderful Vol for letting us use his fantastic servers. I wanted to thank XBite for streaming, and I wanted to thank Sailor for co-casting with me.
And then thank you to all of you for tuning in and watching the L2L. It really does help the players know that people are watching them to support them. There is a lot of advice that people give in these chats that benefits the players all around, because sometimes they come back in and now with that chat replay they can look and see what people also suggest, so they get some outside perspectives as well.
And thank you to all the people who keep continuing to play and Left2Learn. I think that it is really going to be beneficial for you guys, and if you're interested in it, definitely contact one of the admins. And
we would
see what
love
we can
to
do
see
for
you.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you guys all for coming to watch, and that about wraps up our second Left2Learn match.
We'll see you guys next week. Have a good night.